Hello, fellow light warriors, sisters and brothers. Welcome back to Spiritual Growth Journeys. Thank you for showing up today here to be with me on this channel. So I actually have so much tons of information to go over that, sorry, my nose is just radically itchy. I have so much information to go over that I had to take a bunch of drugs, pharmaceutical kind, not the illegal kind, to put my back into a situation where I can sit here long enough to share all this with you, because I just have so much to share with you today. So today we have a surprise. It was a surprise to me because I didn't know this was going to happen. But Miriam of Magdala, who you see in the picture here, who is the divine consort, divine partner of Yeshua the Christ, Yeshua and Ananda. Sorry, I'm going to move my camera a little so it's more centered. She came in to speak to me first personally, and then she had a special message for you all that's important. And so we're going to be sharing that. Then we're going to be doing, Yeshua pulled a card for you guys, and he gave me his message for you from the card, and also instructions on how to do the homework that goes along with the card. So before I go into that, I want to cover a lot of other stuff. The first thing I want to cover is hallelujah. Another dictator bit the dust. They've taken down a corrupt world leader. I'm not going to go into all the political stuff on this channel because this is a spiritual channel, but I do want to mention the spiritual significance of this. This is actually the go sign, and it is going to be one leader after another, after another, after another. And if you want to know who they are and what order, Ishmael Perez did a bunch of videos recently, the last 2 or 3. He actually, the last 2 videos or so, he goes through the whole list of which countries are going to get taken out in what order, with the cabal leaders. And Yeshua said, shit was going to hit the fan. So they also found all kinds of ancient technologies underneath the country, starting with V. And the technologies, you needed it to have a high frequency because they were technologies put there by benevolent beings during Atlantean times, and you needed to have a certain high vibrational frequency key to open the stuff up. The cabal has never been able to open the stuff because they all vibrate in 1, 2, and 3D. So basically it takes people that are able to operate in 4, 5, and 6D in order to open it, or extraterrestrials to open it. And so that's really important to know. There's 50 million reasons why this all happened the way it did, and how it did, and why it happened. And I'm not going to go into any of that today. I'm just telling you that it is divine, that each one of these leaders, one by one by one, are going to get picked off by the U.S. military. And they're all going to get taken down, because this is the year that they all get taken down and replaced with something new. This year we will get new things replacing the old things as well. Number 1 is all about leadership. And the benevolent leadership is really kicking it into high gear. So I wanted to point that out. The other thing I want to do is I want to do some clearing and protection. Where did it go? Shoot. Oh my goodness. I have some things here. Here we go. I want to do some clearing and protection because I have been attacked today really bad by the dark cults. So here we go. This is a 432 hertz tuning fork. We're going to use this really quick, so listen carefully. Sorry, I didn't know I was that close to this to the microphone. Do some clearing of any possible entity interference. Do a little more with some sound, with some singing. I'm going to use my bell. I call in Archangel Michael, Father, Mother, God, Prime Creator, who made my soul. I call upon Yeshua Christ and Miriam and Magdala. I call upon Archangel Zadkiel with the violet flame, Archangel Metatron, who rules over all the electronics. I ask you to place multi-layered shields of protection around everybody who is watching this video now, as well as around myself, around my body, mind, and spirit, around this computer that I'm using, around my Wi-Fi, around all my electronic devices I'm using here. I ask that this broadcast to my brothers and sisters is safe and protected and invisible from interference from any dark entities or energies or people or beings or AI. We do not consent to infiltration of any kind, especially AI and negative beings. I ask for every person who's watching this for their electronics to be surrounded with protective bubbles, as well as their body, mind, and spirit, and the homes or space that they're in while they're watching this video. I ask for my space that I am in to be surrounded and protected with multi-layered, multi-dimensional shields of protection. We ask that these shields span across all time, all space, all places, all dimensions, all realms, all realities, all universes, and in this now moment. And so be it. Whew. Okay, so there's a reason why I had to do that. So today I posted a prayer up on YouTube, which you all should go read. It's in my community posts. It was given to me. It was channeled today. I also posted it to Facebook and lots of groups. And shortly after I posted it, I was attacked. I was attacked by a dark satanic cult casting a dark spell upon me. And what happened is my throat started closing up and tickling, and I started choking really bad, like I was being choked to death. And I could not stop choking. And I thought I was having an allergic reaction because it was kind of acting like it does when I have an allergic reaction. So I took a whole bunch of liquid Benadryl, which is what I use when I have an allergic reaction, and it usually kicks it out immediately. Like the minute the stuff hits my throat, it calms down, and then over the next 20 minutes, it just goes away. In this case, I took Benadryl, and half hour later, whatever, I was still choking and still freaking out and feeling like I was going to actually die. I actually got this sense of dread come over me, like I was going to pass. And I started praying really hard. I called in Archangel Michael. I called in Yeshua. I called in everybody. And I called in the violet flame to clear my throat. I used my bell. I used my tuning fork. And then I used my blue crystals for the throat chakra. After I did that, it stopped. It literally, like a switch was, it was literally like somebody pushed a button. It immediately shut off. Okay. After I did that. So, So I posted a prayer and then I got attacked by a dark satanic cult who saw my post on social media and did not approve of it. So I wanted to share that with you all. And I have a message for you all from Miriam of Magdala regarding that attack today because it all impacts you as well. So I have that important message. I just wanted to share that with you, that happened to me. And it was very scary because I was actually all alone in the house when that happened. And, worst case is I would have dialed 911, but I had all this dread come over me. It was really bad. It was nasty. So when you work for the light, this is the darkness tries to come after you. The gunslingers, they come for you when there's a new sheriff in town, right? So I guess I'm a light worker sheriff in the spiritual realm. And I mean, I am a sheriff in the spiritual realm as my higher self is a guardian angel to this planet. I'm basically a sheriff. And so the dark ones came after me, gunning for me, for my throat, tried to choke me to death, and it was bad. So I just wanted to share that, get that off my chest, as they say. And now I want to talk to you about something. A lot of you have been sending me messages whenever I talk to you guys about you need to do work. I get people sending me messages with 50 million excuses why either they haven't done the work yet or why they can't do the work yet. And so Mikala had somebody send a message. I'm not going to say who the person was. I don't want to list their name or their info. I actually don't know their name. I just know their ID on social media. But this is what she said, and I'm going to give you my response, and I'm going to give you Yeshua's response. She said, I love your videos, but I don't understand why you and Kimberly, this is to Mikala, are telling us you have to do the work and we aren't answering your questions. Some of us haven't been around this info as long as others and have nobody to ask. I've spent the last few years so sick I can barely lift my head, and when I ask questions, I get slapped on the wrist and told to do the homework. I'm not answering it for you. I'm just now able to function in the past month for the first time. Not sure how I was supposed to have been doing the work for years when I didn't even have the energy to walk to the restroom, and I couldn't and I couldn't even process any videos with my mind and could not meditate because I couldn't focus more than 30 seconds without horrible pain and my mind going blank and literally forgetting where I was and what I was doing. Not trying to be rude, it's just confusing. Some of us are new at this and we are already being slapped in the wrist and kicked in the ass and told to do everything ourselves like we're all just lazy pieces of shit. You're being very polite, but that's what it feels like you are saying between the lines. I know you are not trying to be rude. I am talking about sorry, I had to switch between the things. I'm not talking about rudeness, talking about the message. I don't understand. Maybe I'm stupid and everyone else is just advanced or something because that's what it feels like I'm being told. Okay. So now I'm going to tell you what Yeshua's answer to this was for her. It was, greetings. We are sorry to hear that you are experiencing this and that it has been such a long and difficult journey for you. Please know that nothing shared was ever an attack on any individual being. The message was meant to empower you, not to harm you. We urge all beings of light to go within, for everyone learns in their own perfect timing and own divine timing. This is not a competition, nor is anyone expected to be further along than they are. We simply encourage you to rewatch all of our videos, take what resonates with your soul, and lovingly leave the rest. When you feel called, go within to your Prime Source Creator through meditation and prayer. It is never too late to start learning. Each day brings new understanding for all within the collective. Nothing said was meant as a personal attack, only a reminder that the answers you seek already live within you. This is the meaning behind doing the work. It is the inner work of turning inward to Father, Mother, God, Creator, listening to your soul, and allowing your own guidance to rise. We love everyone deeply and we support all with unconditional love, but each being must stand in their own power, shift their perception, and reconnect with the truth that lives inside them. We cannot give those answers, they are yours by divine design. This was a general message Yeshua has always shared, meant to empower, uplift, and encourage truth within. We send you peace, love, light, and healing on your spiritual journey of awakening, the Ananda family. Okay, I'm in full agreement with that, and I'm going to add to it some things that they didn't say because I'm a little more blunt. So first of all, when I'm telling people to do the work doesn't mean you start scraping dirt off of the bottom of the sink and doing dishes and laundry and that kind of shit. Okay, it's not having to do physical work. It's basically, like we said, going within yourself, basically focusing on the breath, focusing on high frequency music like 432 hertz, asking questions of God, grounding, centering, and protecting yourself, asking questions that you want to know the answers to, and then shutting your mouth, zip it shut, close your eyes, close down everything, and listen for the answers. That is doing the work. And doing it every single day. Now there's other work you can do, like you can do your shadow work, dark night of the soul stuff, whatever, shadow work, ego work, working on getting rid of negative aspects of ego. You can do trauma work. You can clear all your traumas. You can clear all your blocks. And there are classes that I have. So I have provided you guys with all the classes you need to do the work and the books. My book, Ascension 101, she was talking about, what about us beginners? Well, who do you think I've been working with since I started this journey? My entire YouTube channel and Yeshua and Mikala's YouTube channel are all free teachings, 100% free. And I'm not monetized. I don't make any money. I spend sometimes 20 hours on one video because I have to go in and pre-approve each of the comments, and I usually will respond to them and everything. That takes hours of my time with each video. I have to prepare for the video, talk with Yeshua or whoever, get the information to share with you, put together my information, write up my notes. I mean, I literally spend hundreds and hundreds of hours making these videos for free to teach you guys. If you are new, that's awesome. Welcome. And if you've been sick up until now and you haven't been able to lift your head or to breathe or to think, I totally understand, because I've been there and done that. I've been there and I've healed myself over and over and over again. And you can heal yourself too. When you are at a point where you are able to literally shut your mouth for 5 lousy seconds and focus in on the breath, all it takes is a second or two to do this. You start off with a little each day and you work your way up to what you are able to do. That is all we are asking. And the reason I'm not answering questions anymore is because I already have 4 books and 14 classes to help you do everything you need to do to ascend. And then Mikala has another 13 or 14 classes and many books that were created actually by Yeshua himself, and Mother Mary, Mother and Miriam, and Saint Joseph, who's also known as Saint Germain. They all have classes through Mikala as well on her YouTube channel for free. And then she has classes on Learn It Live that you pay for, and I have classes on Learn It Live that you pay for. We've both made all of our classes extremely affordable. I charge like 1/100th of what a lot of the spiritual guru people charge because I'm not in this for the money, but I do need to pay bills because I have to survive. I don't have a day job. I mean, my day job is the work I'm doing on the planet. I have to have money coming in. We're still in 3D. I still need to pay bills and eat, but we provide everything that we can for free on our YouTube channels. And then I'm always giving out free stuff. I do posts on social media, like my prayer today that I channeled, that was free. It doesn't cost you anything. These are ways that you can get started. And if you really are at the bottom, you absolutely need to get Ascension 101, a roadmap for your soul, because that is like literally the spiritual book for dummies. I mean, it's literally where you start, and it's not just for beginners, it's for even way advanced people, because I channeled a ton of information from Yeshua and Father, Mother, God in that book that a lot of psychics and a lot of spiritual people who are really advanced spiritual people don't even know. I've had people who have been doing work their whole life, who are really well-known, even spiritual gurus, who have read my books and materials and learned stuff from it and said thank you to me. Because we all learn from each other. I go to other spiritual gurus and I learn from them. I learn every day. I constantly take classes. I constantly read books. I constantly listen to podcasts and things to help me learn and mature and grow as a spiritual being, because I don't know everything. I know a teeny smidgen. I know like a speck of sand, the size of sand, a grain of sand amount of information compared to what there is just on this planet. Okay? So we're all constantly learning. If you are somebody who's in a situation where you're so sick you can't even focus or breathe, then don't do anything right now. Then wait until you're at a place where you're healthy enough, because I've been there and done that. I've been too sick to do any work. And so I waited until I was healthy again. Okay? You can at least say a prayer. You can think long enough to say a short prayer of, please God help me, please heal me. You can ask others to send healing prayers for you. And when you are in a physical, mental, and emotional state of mind that you are able to do the work, then you can go back and watch all of our free videos. You can read my books and Mikala and Yeshua's books with Mikala. You can take our classes. You can do all that. So we have all these things to help you, and that is the number one reason we're not going to answer questions, and because the answers are all there. We've already given it to you over and over again in all my videos. I'm not going to keep repeating myself until I'm blue in the face. There's that. The second reason I'm not answering questions is because right now I'm going through a health crisis due to psychic attacks, cabal attacks, dark magic attacks. I've been taking on the energy of the collective. I've been taking on the energy of this planet and filtering it through my body, mind, and spirit, because I contracted to do that before I came in, and it's really painful. I didn't realize what I was in for, but I'm doing it to take off some of the load of the collective and of Mother Gaia, so she doesn't crumble apart and cease to exist. Because there's hundreds of us, maybe thousands of us light warriors on this planet that are here transmuting the energy for this planet to keep all of you alive right now, because all of you would have been dead a long time ago. Because the cabal is going out of their way to destroy Mother Gaia, and a lot of us have to hold space for her, or we have to send her healing every day. And it takes a lot out of my body to do that. And so I'm in a place right now where I cannot answer people's questions, because every time I am connecting with you to answer your questions psychically, I am draining energy that I need to heal my body right now. I am working on healing my body. So for those of you who are deathly ill and sick, I would hope you would understand my situation. I have also had a lot of issues and a lot of pain. And so I can't be expected to just answer all your questions, because that is draining me. Plus the fact that I've been giving out answers to people for my whole life and not got paid a dime for it, not received anything back for helping those people. I've gotten nothing back for it. So I'm just leaking energy here and leaking energy there and giving and giving and giving and giving. It is my time to receive right now. I am in a position where I am trying to receive some healing, receive some prosperity, receive some happiness and health and all these things that I want for me, because I've been giving, and now it's time to receive. So that is why I'm not answering your questions. I'm not slapping you guys on the wrist. If you take it that way, that is your own perception. I am going to speak the truth. I'm not going to baby you and tell you what you want to hear. Oh, poor little baby, everything will be okay. No, no, it's not. I'm not going to lie to you and tell you everything is just fine. Go stick your head in the sand again, because it's not just fine. I'm going to speak the truth. And if you take it personally because I'm sharing my truth, then you need to look within yourself at what is broken and needs fixing. Well, not really, you're not broken, but what kind of traumas you need to clear, what kind of blocks you need to clear, because you have some sort of emotional traumas or blocks that need clearing if you are perceiving me as slapping you on the wrist, because I have never, that's not what I do. I will speak my truth. I'm not trying to slap you or shame you. I don't try to shame anyone. I have no judgment of you. You can do what you want, what you can. If you're too sick to do stuff, I 100% understand. I'm 100% compassionate to that because I've been there and done that myself. I've been too sick to do any work at all, any spiritual work, or even connect, or even do anything. So I totally understand you and I feel you. So for all of you who feel like Mikala and I are slapping you on the hands, know that number one, we are protecting ourselves and our health right now because her and I are both going through a lot of issues. She's going through issues with her family and her health. I'm going through issues with my family and my health. And 50 other issues, including worrying about friends who are going, I have very dear friends in my life. They're going through stuff and I'm worried about them. And so all this is affecting me. And so you should not be taking this personal. I am trying to take care of myself, and that is what I'm doing. Plus, I've already put out thousands and thousands of hours of information between my YouTube channel, which is free. I have a couple hundred or more videos on there. Mikala's stuff, of course, my classes, which I've spent hundreds of hours, actually many years. I spent many, many years of my life creating all the classes, writing the books. My first book, The Real Fountain of Youth, took me 5 years to write. Okay. A lot of time that I put into that. And sometimes I'd be up till 3 a.m. writing that book. It was a lot of work. So we have all this stuff available to you. If you are in a position where you're too sick, or another group of people are the people who just don't have any money right now. If you don't have any money right now, then go and watch all the free YouTube teachings. We have enough teachings on YouTube to help you out quite a bit in your life if you don't have money. I totally understand. All right. I'm going to move on now. Sorry, I got like emotional and now I'm getting choked up, as you can see. I'm literally getting choked up. Not because I'm getting attacked, but because, sorry, adjusting my back here because my back is kind of bothering me. When I get emotional, it starts to affect my throat. So my sinuses drain and the whole 9 yards. So anyways, I just wanted to put all that out there. That was really important for you to know. So now I need to talk to you about a bunch of different things. So I had a chat with Yeshua recently. And this was a couple of mornings ago, I woke up seeing sacred geometry images that were the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. I've never seen sacred geometry like this before. They were just incredible images. I saw those, and I saw, what do they call it? Like what looked like light language or Aramaic language. And I've been having this happen to me since 2011, where every now and then like a box pops up in front of me, like a screen in front of my vision, and I see this light language and these sacred geometries and sometimes numbers or binary code, and it's in a neon green color, and it's such a bright green that I don't even think we have a green color, that color, on planet Earth. And what I've been told in the past was those were all upgrades, DNA upgrades, body upgrades. So I saw these beautiful codes 2 days ago, beautiful sacred geometry, and I asked what was going on. Yeshua said it seems like Aramaic language, and he said it was upgrades that I received for my soul matrix, is the words he used. He used soul matrix. So, so I just wanted to point that out. The other thing is I had a conversation with a friend of mine, Stephanie, on the phone the other day, and we were talking about people, worrying about when is the event going to happen. So many people commenting to me and Mikala about, we were told the event's going to happen last year and now it's not, and da da da. And we have told you over and over again on our channels that we can't predict the future. We don't know when future events are going to happen because there's 50 million variables involved. And things are constantly moving and changing, and it's just not possible to give an exact date. And so Stephanie brought up the song Let It Be by Paul McCartney. When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. I can't sing pop music and I can't sing dude songs, sorry. I sing high soprano and I can't sing that low or deep. It's like many octaves deeper than I'm used to singing. But you get the drift. The song Let It Be, I play it on the piano all the time and I sit and sing it horribly, and then my family says shut up because I sound awful. But she brought that up, and then I started getting a download, and the download was, geesh, this all goes back to my manifestation workshop, which you all can take if you're having issues manifesting. I have a manifestation workshop that was pre-recorded a while ago. It's on my Learn It Live page. There's the link down below in the description. And the biggest thing is when you keep worrying about when is it going to happen? When's the event going to happen? When's it going to happen? It's got to happen soon, blah, 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 blah. What you are doing is you're actually creating tension and you are blocking your manifestation of that event. So if you really want the event to happen, what you do is you either pray or set an intention that the event is going to happen tomorrow or today or tonight or whenever, and then you let it be. You actually intend for it, ask for it, believe it's going to happen, and let it be. And then you go about your business acting like it's already in motion, or it's already happened, or it's already happening right now. So you act as if it's happening. Because what happens is when myself, and I'm guilty of this, I'm not perfect, slap, to myself. I'm a human, okay? So I was doing that whole, I need the event to happen now, because I'm tired of the sheeples or asleep people in my family, on my social media feed. I'm tired of being attacked by dark magicians and satanic cabal cults and demons. I'm tired of all those things on my earth. I'm tired of watching post after post about the children and the babies having disgusting horrors happen to them. Excuse me. And so, I was one of those people that's being impatient. So every time we are impatient about something we want, we actually block the thing that we want. So if every one of us light warriors stops going, when's it going to happen? When's it going to happen? And we just say, I am so, and you always start it off with gratitude. You always use gratitude to manifest, okay? Because gratitude is the most powerful manifester. You say, I am so grateful that the purification event is happening in divine timing. Now, why do we say divine timing? Because let's say it happened right this minute because you wanted it to happen this minute, and then a whole bunch of important people got their asses kicked for no reason. You would feel really bad about that. There are so many variables involved in this because we are a collective consciousness. It is what is good for the collective, not for me, Kimberly Palm, not for you, Joe, Bob, Cindy, Lou, whoever you are watching this video. It's not about when is it good for me or you. It is about when is it for the highest good of the collective. So you can say, I am so grateful that the Great Solar Flash Purification event is happening in divine timing for the highest good of myself and humanity. And then give it over to Father, Mother, Abun, Prime Creator Consciousness. Let it be, let it be, let it be. Okay? Go seek those words of wisdom. Go talk with Mother Mary or whoever you want to talk to. And, and ask questions and then shut up and listen. If you're able to do that. If you're too sick to do that, then wait until you're well enough to do that and then start doing it. All of the teaching that we provide is for basic beginners. Like that lady was saying, I'm just a beginner now. We're just beginning. What is there for us? Everything I provide is for beginners and intermediate and advanced. It's for everybody, okay? The work I do is for all light warriors. I am here to help light warriors. I'm not here, and star seeds, of course, all the star seeds and light warriors. I'm not here to help the unawakened people, the misinformed people, the, what do they call it, that NPCs, the non-player characters, the clones, the clone army. I'm not here for them. Not here for the dark ones. I am here for the embodied starseeds and light warriors that are awake right now. I'm here to support them. All the information I provide helps them on every level, beginning, intermediate, and advanced. It doesn't matter. So get started with just watching the free videos and then move on to Ascension 101 and some of my other books. And here's the most important thing to understand. For those of you who have been writing to me, I've had so many of you write to me and say, I have tried going within for years and nothing's happening. I've spent years. I had some poor lady who said she spent years meditating and asking and still can't hear her higher self or God or anything. And so you know what I told her? Same thing I'm going to tell all of you. This applies to any of you who can't hear or who are not experiencing. I wrote a book called Activate Your Superpowers. It's a PDF you can download to any device or print it out and put it in a binder so you can highlight it and whatever. It is on my website, spiritualgrowthjourneys.com. If you go to my website, spiritualgrowthjourneys.com, you go to that anytime and you go to the books page and you scroll down, you will see Activate Your Superpowers. That book teaches you what you need to do to be able to hear your higher self, hear God, hear Yeshua, hear your angels and guides, step-by-step instruction on what you need to do. Now, if you've gone through and done everything in that book for several months, keep in mind it's going to take you months, okay? Because the Cabal has calcified your pineal gland since you were in the womb, all right? It doesn't decalcify overnight. It takes months and years. If you've been doing the stuff in the book for several months and you still don't have anything shifting at all, like nothing shifting, it's just the same, guess what? Congratulations, you are blocked. And that book is not going to remove the blocks for you. You will need to contact, not me, because I don't do that anymore. I don't do that work with people. But you will need to contact some person in the spiritual community who's good at removing spiritual blocks, and you will have to have them work on you. Or go to a Reiki practitioner or some healer locally that you can go to in person who specializes in removing blocks. Now that's if you've tried everything in that book for months and nothing has still changed. Now I will be honest with you in saying that maybe 1 out of every hundreds of people who have read that book in the past and done everything in there has come back to me and said nothing's changed. It's very rare, and that's because because when you do all that, it's removing most of the gunk. The only thing that's going to be left are those blocks or attacks or attachments. Maybe you have demonic attachments or parasitic attachments or archonic attachments. You need to go to a spiritual healer who can remove those for you. So those are for the people who try everything that I give you in the book to do. None of it changes. It's just the same thing day after day for months on end. But that book teaches you how to go within, how to get all the answers, how to become your own psychic. And then I have my pendulum class. Now, here's the thing to think about. If you don't want to do all of the stuff in that book, you go take the pendulum class. You can use my pendulum chart in whatever pendulum you buy. based on what you learn in the class, I would say do not buy a pendulum until you watch the class, because I tell you what type is the best pendulum to buy. There's lots of pendulums out there that are no bueno. They're just like no good for you. You don't want to do it. So you can take that class, and that's going to teach you how to be your own psychic. These cards, which I'm going to pull one for you. Actually, Yeshua pulled one for you. Elementals of Gaia. That's the guidebook. Elementals of Gaia. That's my card deck. You can purchase that card deck, and that is going to be your higher self, God, your angels giving you the answers, and it teaches you step by step how to get the answers with that deck. So I provide all kinds of ways for you to be your own psychic and not have to go to a psychic or spiritual teacher to get the answers. You can get them yourself when you use the tools. Not necessarily my tools, it can be anybody's tools, but it's when you use tools, you can get all the answers and learn how to go within and do this. I believe in you. You need to believe in you, because you cannot allow the cabal to keep minimizing you, making you look like a sniveling, cowardly, stupid human. You are a divine being of God, connected to God 24/7, and you're having an avatar human experience. Okay? This is a holographic world. You came down here on the holograph to play and experience life and learn. That is why you came here. Okay, so now we're going to get to the card message of the week. First, I'm going to tell you what card Yeshua picked. Then I'm going to read to you out of the channeled interpretations from the book what it means. But then we're going to give you Yeshua's message on what the card means for you this week and what you need to do for homework. Okay, so I asked him, what card do you want to pull? And he said, card 17, peace and balance. I don't know if you can see this guy. He's balancing some things with fire in them in his hands. He's balancing a fire thing in his hand. It's a little elf guy. It's actually like a gnome is really more what he is. He's a gnome and he's in the forest, and it's peace and balance, number 17. 17 has other meanings too. 7 plus 8 equals abundance. There's a lot of different meanings to this. So let's talk about what the book says for y'all. This is your card for the week. Peace and balance. If you have chosen this card, which Yeshua chose it for all of you, for the collective of light warriors and starseeds, it means it is time to create more balance in your life. Your life is currently out of balance or possibly chaotic, and it is important for you to find ways to create balance, whether that is improving your time management, having better work-to-life balance, having more family and friend time versus working time, doing more self-care, meditating more, getting out into nature, or whatever else you can do or come up with to create peace and balance in your life. Take a hot bath, soak yourself in Epsom salts, or go to the spa, have a spa day, get a massage. There's so many ways you can create peace and balance in your life. So that is from my book, from my guidebook that comes with the cards. Okay. And now we're going to do Yeshua's message and homework for you. So he said, find peace that is simply divine by focusing on your breath. Now, to the lady who said she can't even focus for 30 seconds, if you can't focus on your breath for 2 seconds, then you are dead, or you're going to be dead, one of the two. Because you should be able to just breathe. Just breathing is going to help you breathe and to bring you into peace and balance. Just breathing. So you can't give me an excuse why you can't do this, even if it's 2 seconds, 1 second. If you can't sit and just breathe and just focus your mind on just the breathing for 1 second, then you're beyond broken. You're dead. You're an NPC, or you're dead, okay? This is something everybody can do. Everybody can do this. Unless you're on a ventilator. And even then, I guess the ventilator, I mean, that would be maybe the only reason you couldn't do it. The only two things that would keep you from doing this exercise, or three things, I guess, is you're sound asleep, unconscious, dead, or you're on a ventilator. Okay? So this is the exercise he gave for you all to do. This is a breathing exercise to bring you into peace and balance. And he wants you to do this a minimum of once a day and as many times a day as it takes to bring peace and balance. So what you're going to do is you're going to close your eyes. You're going to ground center and protect yourself. And I've talked about how to do that in multiple videos, tons of classes, giving out tons of information. You can always Google, how do I ground center and protect myself? You want to do that. Then you want to close your eyes and just sit. Make sure your spine is perfectly aligned, or you can lay flat on your back, but you want to be sitting or lying down. And then on the in-breath, you're going to focus on bringing golden light in through the mouth and sending it out all over the body. Okay, this is from Yeshua. This is what he said. I wrote down word for word what he said. So you're going to sit, focus on the breath for a few seconds. Just focus on breathing in and out, in and out, in and out. I'm going to start by doing that. Just sit and focus on that. Then you are going to, on the in-breath, focus or think about bringing golden light in through the mouth and sending it all throughout the body. Now, if you have an issue where you can't visualize the golden light going through the body, just say it in your head. Say, I am breathing in the golden light of Christ consciousness and I'm sending it throughout my body. You can say that in your head while you're breathing. Okay? Now, on the out breath, visualize all stress, tension, pain, fear, negative thoughts and feelings, and traumas leaving out of your mouth, and it will look like either gray, black, or brown soot coming out of your mouth. When you look at it with your third eye, that's what you will see. So on the in-breath, you see the golden white light coming in from Christ consciousness through your breath, filling your body. And on the out-breath, you are letting go. And you can even say in your head, I let go of all stress, tension, pain, negative thoughts and feelings and traumas and fear. I give it all over to my Father, Mother, God to be transmuted into light. All right? So you're going to do that. And you basically are going to repeat these steps until you see that the soot is gone and all that's coming out is just light, or until you feel calm and peaceful, very calm and peaceful. Okay. So when you feel calm, balanced, and peaceful, and you will know because your whole body will just feel calm and peaceful. So you're going to do that. Now, for some people, it takes a minute. For some people, it takes 30 seconds. For some people, it takes 5 minutes. For some people, it takes 20 minutes. However long it takes, that's what you do. Okay? And you're just going to breathe normal when you're breathing in. You're not going to do any weird kind of breathing that's going to make you lightheaded. It's just in and then out very slowly. You're going to breathe in really slowly and breathe out really slowly. Don't hold your breath, okay? We don't want you getting lightheaded. Now, you could get lightheaded because it's going to lower your blood pressure. So if you're sitting or lying down and you go to get up very carefully so you don't fall and hurt yourself. Your blood pressure would be lowered. Don't just go get in the car and drive it right away because that would not be good. Don't go operate heavy machinery after doing any meditative type things. That would not be good. The next thing is I wanted to just point out that I had a chat with him about, I said, since the event's not happening until I don't know whenever divine timing is, which could be 100 years from now. I don't know when it is. I said, what are you going to do for me to heal my back, or what can I do? And he said that I was perfectly powerful enough to heal my own back, and he gave me a 7-step healing plan. I'm going to share this with all of you, for all of you who have any type of back pain or pain anywhere in the body. This is what Yeshua gave me, and it will probably work for you as well. Now, I'm not a doctor. I cannot diagnose or treat you. Please check with your doctor before starting any kind of health plan or health treatment. Any supplements that I mention, you need to make sure that they don't interact with anything you're already taking. Please do your due diligence and research. This is just my personal plan that was given to me. If you do it, it is your responsibility, 100%, not mine. It is not on me. If it doesn't go well for you, it's not my fault. You are making a conscious human choice to do this if you decide to do it. This is the back healing plan he gave me. First of all, he said he wanted me to go to bed every night before 11 p.m. because I am naughty and I stay up till 2 in the morning, sometimes 3 in the morning. And it's not serving me, because your body heals the best at night while you're sleeping. So there's that. I'm a night owl and it's not serving me. So for you night owls out there, get your asses in bed by 11 p.m. every night. There's all kinds of medical research. My husband has sent me article after article from different medical journals explaining why it's important to go to bed before 11. It actually has a huge impact on your health. Number 2, I'm supposed to drink ginger tea 2 times a day, because ginger gets rid of pain and inflammation. It also kills bacteria and viruses. Number 3, I'm supposed to take bromelain capsules, 500 milligrams once per day in between a meal, because that gets rid of inflammation and pain naturally. No drugs. I'm supposed to use a red infrared laser light that we have for 20 minutes on my back every night before I go to bed. I am supposed to walk on my treadmill or outside if I'm able, depending on the weather. It's kind of hard now when it's 20 degrees outside and snowing, and I don't like being in the cold. And the cold actually makes my muscles all tense up, and that makes my back hurt more. I have to be in a warm environment when I'm exercising. So I was told to walk on the treadmill 2 times a day, 30 minutes each, in the morning and in the evening. So an hour a day. Now, for those of you who don't own a treadmill, if you go to YouTube, there's all sorts of walk fitness videos where you just walk in place, and sometimes you do different arm movements with the walking, pumping your arms in different ways, or maybe marching in place really fast, or walking faster than walking slower. But they have all of these walk at home workout videos that you can do if you don't have a treadmill. So sometimes I do the walking videos and sometimes I do the treadmill. But I was told to do them for my back to keep it loosened, because what it's going to do is keep my back loosened up. I cannot walk on an uphill at all or go upstairs, because when I go upstairs or go on a hill, it actually causes excruciating pain in my back. So I'm walking on a flat surface. I was told to do stretching and therapy exercises every day. Therapy exercises were prescribed to me for my back. So I got to do the stretching and exercises every day. And then this is the most important part of all, because we are a body, mind, and spirit. You need to talk to your back. I need to talk to my back and other parts of the body. And this applies to all parts of the body, by the way. He said, talk to it, thank your body for its miraculous healing ability. Tell each part of your body that's having issues, I love you, I love you, I love you. Thank you so much for miraculously healing quickly. I am so grateful that you are healing quickly, and just have a chat with it. And I want you to know, since I started doing this stuff and really talking to my body every day, my back has gotten a little better every day. So it really does work. It works. And then he was just talking to me right now in my head while I was telling you guys these. And he said, there's an 8th one that I forgot. Well, he said, I already know it, but I should share it with you. And that is to make sure you're hydrating yourself every day. and eating an anti-inflammatory diet. So research anti-inflammatory diet and look into that for yourself. And you want to drink, you said, water, filtered water with a pinch of sea salt in it to help it absorb. It gives you electrolytes and minerals, and it helps you absorb the water into your body properly. So you do the healthy diet and the water, you do all these other things, and that is my healing plan. And so far, as of today, here I am sitting and I'm not absolutely dying. I mean, my back's a little uncomfortable. I've been on here for quite a while, like an hour maybe. And my back is actually, it's not horrible, you know, I mean, it hurts a little, but it's not, oh my gosh, I'm going to die. So I've been getting a little better every day. Unfortunately, I can't rebuild myself. I can't rebuild the bone unless, you know, I have miraculous healing happen, but I can heal the pain and do a lot of other healing on my back temporarily until I get a med bed, as they call them, or a miraculous healing when the earth shifts, the big event. So this is going to keep me, you know, okay until that time. So now the final thing here is the important, urgent message from Miriam of Magdala. We're going to give you that important message from her. So part of why she came in and talked to me today is I had some questions for her, because she came in. Last night she showed up and she was talking to me, and I was seeing visions. I was seeing visions of this really dark skinned girl with long, very curly and frizzy hair. And she was a little girl, and she's wearing a really pretty kind of pale blue dress that's long. And it had like a rope or something tied around the waist. And I thought that it was her. I thought that I was having a flashback to my past life with her. And she said, nope, that's you. She said, that was you. You were remembering what you looked like when you were a little girl in that life. I had this very dark skin, and my hair was just as curly as it is now, even more, a little more frizzy than it is now, and then a lot thicker, much thicker. And I was wearing it in like a ponytail kind of thing, like this, and it was just poofing out in a poof ball around me. And I thought it was her, but she said, nope, that was you. So she was talking to me last night. She was speaking to me. And then today I decided I want to talk to her more about that and ask some more questions around it, which I did, which are personal. I'm not going to go into it because it's all personal. But then I asked her if she had a message that she'd like to give you all today. And she said, yes, I have an important message for everybody on, you know, that watches your videos. So here is what I wrote down from Miriam. She said, humans who are of the light and see, I'm sorry, let me start from the beginning. Humans who worship Satan are casting dark spells, because I was talking to her today about what happened to me with the attack, and they came to my rescue and they helped me. And she said, humans who worship Satan are casting dark spells on the light beings who are in bodies on earth. So all of the high level light warriors, you know, that are teachers, the people who are in, what she said is it's the people who are in the public eye, like myself, where I'm out there and I'm telling truth about stuff, and I'm teaching, and I have an impact on a lot of people. The people like me who are what she called the light beings that are in bodies doing this work right now, she said that humans who worship Satan are casting dark magic spells on us. Then she said humans who are of the light and see this happening, which is you. She was talking about all of you. Humans who are of the light and see this happening to others like me and yourself and friends of yours maybe, to others of the light, and understand that this is happening need to pray protection over themselves and all their brothers and sister light warriors. So let me repeat that again. Humans who are of the light and see this happening to others right now of the light and understand that this is happening need to pray protection over yourself and over me and all of our brothers and sisters that are getting attacked, okay? Because the attacks are huge right now because those a-holes are getting taken out. So, next message. You're going to love this. Love this. We are taking the cabal out bit by bit, and you will all start to notice the absence of the evil on your mother, the earth. Yay! Celebration! Woo, 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 woo. Okay. Sorry. So we are taking the cabal out bit by bit, and you will all start to notice the absence of the evil on your mother, the earth. How to say that again? Because it's awesome. Okay. Anybody who doesn't think that this is awesome, go have your brain checked. Because those guys need to go. They need to go, all right? Then she said, this year is going to bring about swift changes in the world. Seriously, big changes are coming. Prepare. She said you need to prepare. So, how do you prepare? Prepare your heart. Be love, give love, receive love. Treat everyone around you with love, kindness, compassion, forgiveness. Help people, be of service. Take care of your physical body by doing a healthy diet and drinking enough water every day and taking good supplements and things to keep you healthy. Just take care of the physical vessel, okay? Because this year is going to bring about swift changes in the world. Seriously, big ones are coming, which is why I keep seeing 555 nonstop. I have been seeing 555 all day long, every day for a good week or more. It's insane. Just 555, 555. 555, when it's the number 5 means change, but when there's 3 in a row of it or 4 in a row, it means big change, really big change. Okay. So that is what's coming. Next, she said, lay your burdens down and turn your worries about them over to Father, Mother, God to be turned into light. So I'll repeat that again. Lay your burdens down and turn your worries about them over to Father, Mother, God to be turned into light. So you can say that. You can do a prayer. Say, Father, Mother, Abun, or Father, Mother, God, or however you want to say it. I lay all my burdens down now. I turn all my worries about these burdens over to you, Father, Mother, to be turned into light in the name of Yeshua, and so it is done. And it's as simple as that. That is what you can do. All right? So now what I want you to do is bow your head for a second. This guy wants to give you a blessing, holding his hand up over you to bless him. I want you to imagine this picture in your mind while you close your eyes and bow your head, and just see him standing in front of you with his hand out over you, and he is giving you a blessing right now. Said he is blessing you with peace. He is blessing you with love. He is blessing you with health and wholeness and happiness, joy and abundance. I'm listening. What else do you want to bless them with? Good tidings to all light warriors. your year will go by very quickly for multiple reasons. And you will come out victorious. I have been putting the song Nessun Dorma in my sister Kimberly's head every day because I want her and all of you to know that you will be victorious. The final words of the song are vincerò. In Italian, it means I am victorious, or I will have victory. That is going to be how you feel by the end of your year, 2026. You will feel victorious. Some of you may already be feeling it now. I love you. I am always with you. And I will see you all very soon. Okay. All right. So he has given all of you a blessing. He's literally holographing himself all over, putting his hand right on you, giving you this blessing. Do you have anything else to say to them today? They said, we in the heavenly realms always want you to know how deeply you are loved. No matter where you go or what you do, we will always be there with you and for you to support you. Just call upon us and we will be there. And remember that you are the light. Thank you. Thank you, Yeshua. Thank you. Okay. All right. Well, that is it for this round. I'm going to go make dinner and feed my poor little kitty who's probably starving. If you would like a copy of my card deck, my Oracle card deck to help you answer all of your questions, my cards, I've got 75 of them in this deck. Please email me through my website. You can go to spiritualgrowthjourneys.com, go to the contact form and say I want info on how to get a card deck, and make sure that you put which country you're located in. That's the most important thing. Tell me what country you're in. Say I would like a card deck. I'm in USA, or I'm in Japan, or I'm in Jamaica, wherever you are. Put that in there, and then I will send you instructions on how to get the card deck and what you need to do, and all about the PDF book as well, how to get that. And that's about it. So thank you all. If this was beneficial for you, please like, share, and subscribe. I noticed that I've had tons and tons of people falling off my subscriptions. I don't know if YouTube's unsubscribing people, or people are leaving because I'm not giving them whatever it is they were expecting to hear. I'm not sure. But please share this information with like-minded light warriors who are open-minded, loving people, who want to further their spiritual advancement. And as usual, I am always so honored and grateful for all of you. I wouldn't be here on this channel if it wasn't for you. I'm here for you. I chose to incarnate for you guys, to support you, and that is what I'm here for. I'm here to support the other light warriors, and especially the healers out there. That is why I chose to walk into another stupid avatar body in the 3D planet Earth. And I wouldn't be on this YouTube if it wasn't for my purpose that I'm trying to fulfill. So thank you all. I love you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.